everybody doing today? Everybody good? I've been here for a while. I'm Marquis Trill, and today I'm going to tell you guys how to get millions of followers like myself. That's what everybody wants to know. Everybody always asks me, how did you get all your followers? They don't care if I'm doing well, they don't care how much money I have. They're always asking, how did you get millions of followers on different social media platforms? So today, I'm going to give you the secret sauce. Every time I do a talk, every time I go anywhere and I talk to a person, I always tell them something different. So this talk will be different than any other talk that you've seen on my social media platforms, Instagram or YouTube. So take down notes. All right, so the top 5 things that you can do to get your social media following up is do different things other than yourself. All right, most people always try to talk, yo, how can I get myself out there? I'm a rapper, you know what I mean? I want to be rapper. I want to be the top rapper in the whole entire world. I'm like, all right, well, first, you have to have good music. And then once you have good music, you have to have quality music. And then after you have quality music, you got to have a budget. And if you don't have those 3 things, then you're automatically a loser at the end of the day. So you don't have no backing. So let's just skip the whole rapper session. I have girls coming up to me, hey, I want to be a model. You know, they're very beautiful, but they just don't have the talent to get to the next level. And at the end of the day, some of these girls are short. Some of them are 5'6", 5'8", 6 feet. So they come into somebody like me that they think can take them to the next level. 9 times out of 10, it's like 1% that I can take someone and build up their following to a 6 million, 5 million platform like I've done with so many social media influencers. So today I'm going to tell you the top 5 things. The number 1 thing is food. Okay? Like food, like what are you talking about, food, all right? Now what I do is I take videos of food, whether I'm cooking it or someone else is cooking it, and I share it on my social media platform, or I create a page that's strictly for food. It has nothing to do with Marquis Trill. It's all about food. And I'm talking about good food. I'm talking about shrimp, I'm talking about lobster, I'm talking about spaghetti. I'm actually cooking the food or someone else is cooking the food and I'm sharing it. I'm telling people how to make spaghetti, how to make lobster, etc. But the thing is, I'm getting SEO, which is search engine optimization. I'm getting free traffic. How are you getting free traffic? Because people are looking up how to cook spaghetti, how to cook lobster. In my video, at the end of the day, is coming up number 1 because I personally already have millions of followers. But how can someone like you that doesn't have millions of followers starting from ground zero do that? Well, here's a few tips and a few secrets, all right? So it's a thing called keywords, all right? On YouTube, you could do it for YouTube, you could do it for Twitter, you could do it for Instagram. You put the keywords in. So if you're doing a video on spaghetti, all right, you will put in meatballs, you will put in noodles, you will put in, how to cook spaghetti. That's at the end of the day, you put that in. Then on YouTube, there's a certain thing that you have to do at all times, and that's put your keywords in caps, your titles in caps. Make sure you put your titles in caps. And then from there, we'll talk about services. So now that you got your important things about food, we're gonna talk about services. Services are very important when you are an entity on social media. A lot of people ask me questions like, how did you get to where you are, or where you are right now? How much money do you make? And I'm like, all right, I'm not really gonna tell you that over social media. But I always try to tap in with the person, try to figure out what's their problem, what's their situation in life, and then I give them an answer. And from that, they become one with me. They're my friend, they're my cousin, they're my sister, and now I have them for life, literally. I have that person for life as a follower because I've answered them, I've talked to them, and I gave them something that nobody else would give them, whether that was their family member or their brother. So they're my follower forever. So anything that I do, if I put out and I'm selling a t-shirt or I'm going to something like this, a TED Talks, they're for sure gonna come out and support me on everything that I do. Number 3 is music, all right? Everybody's not musically inclined, everybody can't make a song, but as you guys know, I created a song, it was called Hit the Dap. All right, there was a viral song, it was a viral dance that went out. It was called The Dap. I'm pretty sure everybody did that one time, all right? I created a song, it's called Hit the Dap. Now, the Migos created the dance, but they didn't put out a song that didn't have cursing in it, all right? So they had a song called Dap, and the song had cursing in it. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, they put out a song, but they didn't do it right. they had cursing in it. So kids are not going to be able to listen to it. Parents are not going to let their kids listen to it. So I went in the studio. I'm not a rapper, all right? I went in the studio, created a song called Hit the Dap on purpose because kids all the time type in SEO, where they're typing in keywords, hit the Quan, hit the nay. So I was like, all right, hit the dap. You know, it's not that difficult. Hit the dap. Put it on YouTube. 7 million, 8 million views right now. I got so much media press. I gained so many followers. I created a residual income for myself off of YouTube. Just doing something first that nobody else did. It had nothing to do with my followers. It had nothing to do with who I was. It was all about hit the dap and creating a song that everyone can listen to. All right? So we have food, we have service, and then we have music. Next thing up is emotion. You have to be emotionally tied and connected to the person that you don't know. How can I do that? All right, so first thing what I would do is I'm tweeting. Well, my problem is on social media is that I have millions of followers already. So I'm just going to start about me and I'm going to talk about you. Some people start with a zero base. So when you start with a zero base, how can I get followers? Well, what I did was I tapped into different cultures, okay? So on my social media platform, I cannot personally cuss, I can't be political, and I can't talk about religion, which means I can't really be myself. Now, you can take a different route and just, talk about different subjects that you want to talk about, but me personally, if you want to reach everybody in the whole entire world, which is one of my things that I want to do, which is the 6 billion people movement, I want to touch everyone. So I have to be careful and mindful of other people and how they think and what they believe in. So out of respect, I just tweet certain things that gravitate towards people, and that's the thing that I'm talking about now, which is music, okay, emotion, food, and service. Now the next thing up is kind of like a touchy subject. Most people don't get into it or anything like that. But I think that people need to get more into money, all right? Everybody likes money here, right? Yes? No? All right, but money is not everything, all right? It's all about happiness first. What makes you happy? And then the money is gonna come after that. Do something that you love. A lot of people chase money. A lot of people see my jewelry. A lot of people see my cars. Like, yo, man, I want to get the millions, man. I want to get the money. How can I, I'll work for you. I'll do whatever. I'm like, it's really not about the money, because every single day I have issues and I have problems, whether that's with the mother of my child, whether that's with my family members, whether that's with me dealing with my child myself. I have very, very, very crazy issues every single day that I feel like I didn't have when I was broke in college. I didn't have those issues. I woke up, ate some chips, Arizona tea, and I was good for the rest of the day. But once I got money, my bills got higher, and things became very difficult for me, and they're still difficult for me to this day. All right? And the last thing that I want to say is, so we talked about music, we talked about food, we talked about service, we talked about dancing, and then the last thing I want to say is, service, and I think that was 5, though. I think that was 5. That's 5. I'm Marquis Trill, and that's your way to get more followers on your social media platform. Thank you.